1. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. 2. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. 3. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. 4. Man must evolve a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. 5. Love is the greatest force in the universe. 6. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. 7. Nonviolence is absolute commitment to the way of love. 8. There can be no deep disappointment where there is not deep love. 9. Forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. 10. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. 11. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. 12. Without justice there can be no peace. Without peace there can be no justice. 13. The moral arc of the universe is long, but it bends toward justice. 14. Oppressed people cannot remain oppressed forever. 15. The law cannot make a man love me, but it can keep him from lynching me. 16. Segregation is the adultery of an illicit intercourse between injustice and immorality. 17. Injustice must be rooted out by strong, persistent, and determined action. 18. Almost always the creative, dedicated minority has made the world better. 19. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. 20. The time is always right to do what is right. 21. Nonviolence is a powerful and just weapon which cuts without wounding. 22. Peace is not merely a distant goal we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal. 23. The choice is not between violence and nonviolence, but between nonviolence and non-existence. 24. We must build dikes of courage to hold back the flood of fear. 25. We must never forget that everything Hitler did in Germany was legal. 26. The aftermath of nonviolence is the creation of the beloved community. 27. War is not the answer. 28. We must not wage war, but love peace and sacrifice for it. 29. Violence as a way of achieving racial justice is both impractical and immoral. 30. The means we use must be as pure as the ends we seek. 31. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. 32. Courage is an inner resolution to go forward despite obstacles. 33. A man dies when he refuses to stand up for that which is right. 34. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle. 35. The soft-minded man always fears change. 36. We must combine the toughness of the serpent with the softness of the dove. 37. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. 38. The surest way to be happy is to seek happiness for others. 39. There is no gain without struggle. 40. We must accept finite disappointment but never lose infinite hope. 41. Must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. 42. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? 44. Individual has not started living until he can rise above his individual concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. 45. May have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. 46. Our loyalties must transcend our race, our tribe, our class, and our nation. 47. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. 48. The hope of a secure and livable world lies with disciplined nonconformists. 49. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. 50. I want to be the white man's brother, not his brother-in-law. 51. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope. 52. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. 53. Even if I knew that tomorrow the world would go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree. 54. The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. 55. Our scientific power has outrun our spiritual power. We have guided missiles and misguided men. 56. The dream of freedom will not die. 57. We must use time creatively, knowing the time is always ripe to do right. 58. Almost always the creative minority has made the world better. 59. Courage faces fear and thereby masters it. 60. Keep moving, for faith builds the bridge between what is and what can be. 61. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. 62. We must build not merely educated minds but strong characters. 63. Morality cannot be legislated, but behavior can be regulated. 64. Soft-minded man always fears change. Yeah, true compassion is more than flinging a coin to a beggar. 66. Property is intended to serve life, not the other way around. 67. The richer we have become materially, the poorer we have become morally and spiritually. 68. Almost always it is the creative few who lead society forward. 69. Education without morals is like a ship without compass. 70. Intelligence plus character. That is the real aim of education. 71. A leader is not a searcher for consensus but a molder of consensus. 72. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort but where he stands at times of challenge. 73. A man who won't die for something is not fit to live. 74. Leadership is about vision, not popularity. 75. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or the darkness of selfishness. 76. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. 77. The hope of a secure world lies with the disciplined and dedicated. 78. The time is always right to do what is right. 79. Life is not worth living if it's not dedicated to something. 80. A lie cannot live. 81. Oppressed people cannot remain oppressed forever. 2. Freedom is never voluntarily given by the oppressor. It must be demanded by the oppressed. 83. Yearning for freedom eventually manifests itself. 84. The road to freedom is not easy, but it is necessary. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. 86. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. 87. Let us march on until victory is won. 88. A man who won't stand up for his rights isn't truly alive. 89. Freedom is not free, it comes with responsibility. 90. The call for freedom is the call for dignity. 91. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. 92. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin. 93. I have a dream that every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain made low. 94. Free at last, thank God Almighty we are free at last. 95. The dream is deeply rooted in the American dream. 96. The hope of mankind rests in unity, peace, and love. 97. One day we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. 98. The dream is alive as long as there is faith. 99. Our dreams give us strength to fight the impossible. 100. The dream continues in every step toward justice, peace, and love.